Hello, everyone, and welcome to metroTV. I'm your host, Andy Hoig, publisher and CEO of Metro Magazine. We have a really great show for you today. We're going to be talking about two virtual events coming up. One, the Omaha Summer Arts Festival, and two, Habitat for Humanity's Brouhaha. And then also we'll be talking to Kids Can Community Center. So don't go away. We will be right back. Well, I am here with Robert Patterson. He is the Chief Executive Office of Kids Can Community Center. Robert, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
Let's first talk a little bit about Kids Can Community Center. Who do you serve? And you have quite a history.
Absolutely. We were founded in 1908 as Social Settlement Association. So Omaha long-timers will kind of know us as that, but in 2009 we changed our name to Kids Can to better reflect what we do. And the theme all throughout the past century has been children and families, but right now we specifically focus on serve children 18 months up to 13 years old. And we do our main site at 49th and Q. But we've also expanded in the past few years to doing school-based sites, including 4 North Omaha schools that we serve now. So we're now kind of in both North and South Omaha.
Yeah, and you started out as social settlement, and you've been there. I mean, you've been there for quite a while.
I have. I've been the CEO almost 10 years this fall, but I've actually been with the organization over 21 years. So,
wow.
That's why you see all the gray in my mustache here.
We're going to talk about your mustache right before when we get done with the interview, because I want to talk to you about that. But you've really seen how things have progressed and grown over the years and changed over the years. And also, I'm sure the needs have changed as well. Absolutely.
So it's interesting. I love, we have some good, when I have time to kind of dig through our historical documents, it's always fun for me to see. And I was realizing that this organization has lived through world wars, depressions, and pandemics already. So this organization has survived. And so that's kind of, I took some leadership cues as I was making decisions lately about, what my predecessor would have done as well.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about COVID-19. I mean, because, we're a little over 2 months into this. Mm-hmm. And how has this impacted? Kind of walk me through what decisions and what was going on when this first hit you.
Absolutely. So it was about mid-March, when it really hit Omaha, and we closed for a solid 2 weeks to kind of assess and figure out what we needed to do. And I had some honestly sleepless nights trying to make that right decision. And as a leader, you don't always have that clarity to make those decisions. It's not always that simple. But we did decide to reopen, but under whole new parameters. So at that time, it was less than 10 kids per room, switching between rooms. I turned off the water fountains, so each kid had their own water bottle, everything we could do to kind of mitigate any of the disease spread. But we also realized that we needed to step up and do our part in providing some programming for our community.
So what are you seeing your biggest needs right now in the community related to COVID-19?
Well, financially for sure. So our nonprofit typically depends a lot on earned revenue, and we still do. Usually that's a good thing for nonprofits. When this happens, when programs are stopped or diminished, we're losing about $12,000 in earned revenue a week, while our expenses almost stay the same, or sometimes are a little bit more. That right now we're paying direct care staff time and a half because we know they're on the front lines, and so I wanted to make sure that they were compensated fairly. Of course, more cleaning and so forth. But financial support, of course, is always helpful. And then I'm also thinking about, we have on-site mentoring, and we're kind of transitioning to virtual mentoring. Now more than ever, kids need that connection and engagement. So we're always kind of looking for mentor volunteers as well.
Yeah. So you're transitioning to that?
Yeah, at least temporarily. So we know we've had on-site mentoring, and we didn't want to lose that connection, but we didn't want necessarily giving over personal information, have them texting each other. We kind of want to make sure that we're doing it in a safe way.
Are you looking for additional mentors? I mean, that's a need that you have all year round, correct?
Absolutely. So yeah, we're always looking for mentors because as important as our programs are, we know that one-on-one connection with adults always makes a difference. And
Yeah.
whether kids can or big brothers, big sisters, or whatever fits you best, that mentoring is a huge need in our community.
Yeah. So let's talk. We've talked about kind of the changes you did initially, and looking forward. Are there other changes? I mean, in addition to the virtual mentoring, I mean, looking, over the next few months, and we don't even have to go out a year because who knows? But over the next few months.
Yeah, we can barely look ahead a month and try to kind of have the magic ball to kind of see what's going on. But we are getting ready. We're gonna in the next month we're gonna have a whole new website called STEMsmartacademy.org. So STEM Smart has been part of us. Everybody's familiar with STEM, but the SMART part is strength, meaning inner and outer, music, art, reading, and tutoring. So we'll have a lot of videos and activities. We've been doing a lot of online videos already. So every morning we have either a new activity or a resource. Every afternoon we have mindful moments. But we've also been handing out activity bags and cleaning supplies. So for those families that we can't directly serve right now, we want to make sure all their needs are met and those kids are getting engaged.
Yeah. So that website you're launching, you said in about a month?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, what?
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. But that's exciting. That's exciting news. So your greatest needs, I mean, we talked about this a little bit, but again, you said financially, and also mentors. I mean, anything else that the community can do, or maybe people can't give financially, can they donate something?
Oh, absolutely. So we're part of Share Omaha, which you're familiar with. So we have our wish list on there where people can donate, and we're trying to keep that updated as well, because it used to be more the materials that we need, but we're also giving out a lot of different activity bags and things to our kids. So we've had great support so far, but we just have to keep that up for our families, especially over the summer months are difficult enough for families.
Yeah.
Right now there is a childcare desert because there's not a whole lot of childcares open. A lot of our peers are not open, so a lot of families are struggling with what to do with their kids over the summer.
Absolutely. So the website?
So our website is kidscan.org.
Okay.
And if you hold off a couple months, STEMsmartacademy.org will be opening soon.
I'll be sure to have you back as that gets launched, and we can talk more about that. So in the last 30 seconds, tell us about your mustache.
Oh, well, so yeah, I'm usually a full goatee person, but Mustaches for Kids selected Kids Can as one of 8 this year.
Yes,
so
that's so exciting.
We were excited about that, so we're one of 8 organizations, and so I'm participating. I've not grown a mustache in the past because I think I look exactly like my dad, and I do. I have more gray and white in my mustache than he does, so I don't know what that says about me, but we're really excited about that, and we're in the final push this week. So we want to thank all of our supporters and mustache for helping us.
Yeah, I'm so glad because this is the first year they actually selected 8 charities versus 1, so that's exciting. Well, Robert, I want to thank you so much for chatting with me today. And again, I'm going to connect with you in a couple months.
Likewise. Good to see you, even virtually.
Okay. All righty. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, welcome everybody. I'm here with TJ Isaacs. He is the Chief Development Officer for Habitat for Humanity of Omaha. TJ, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us. We greatly appreciate the time to be able to speak about Habitat, especially during these uncertain times. So thank you.
You're welcome. So let's just talk about Habitat for Humanity, what you do, who you serve.
Yeah, for sure. So Habitat for Humanity Omaha has been around since 1984. And we've actually have served over 1,800 families in that time frame. And, we are focusing on low to moderate income families. And you'll know most of our families have been over the years in North and South Omaha.
Hmm.
We do serve Douglas County in the city of Omaha. And so families have, opportunities to, purchase homes through us. And what we like to say is it's not a handout, it's a hand up. And so we are helping folks have an opportunity to have that dream of being a homeowner. And so what that means is we don't just, give somebody a home for free. They do have to come in and work with us. They have to put in up to 350 hours of community service, either through helping build their home or somebody else's home or one of our restores. And also they go through financial literacy and different things like that where they will become eligible. And then it's a low down payment for them, up to $500 for a down payment. And then we give them a 20 to 30 year loan. So it becomes very affordable and a great opportunity for folks to have that pride of home ownership.
Yeah. So let's just talk a little bit, because you've got a virtual event coming up, and I want to really take some time to talk about that. But let's just first, just in general, COVID-19, how has it impacted Habitat for Humanity?
Yeah, it's definitely affected us just like it has other nonprofits across the city and across the country. We've been very fortunate. We've had a great leadership team. Amanda Brewer, our CEO, has been around for a couple of years. I give her a hard time, but about 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been conservative over the years. And luckily, we have not laid off any of our employees. So we have been, in that aspect, things have been really, have gone well. But the side where COVID has affected us is that our construction has taken a little bit of a step back on what we'll build homes this year. In 2019, we built over 50 homes. This year, we'll probably be closer to 40. And so that does affect, because we had to pull our construction teams off the builds for a little while. Now they're back up and running, but following proper social distancing. There's two workers per site, things like that. And but another big missed opportunity, a challenge that we had with COVID was our restores. We have 2 restores.
Yes.
Folks can donate household items, and then we resell, and which comes back to help us build our homes. And those have been closed for the last almost 2 months. And then just within the last 2 weeks, we have opened up the e-store. So you can go online to habitat.org and find the restore tab, and you can go on and see everything is for sale, and you can still purchase online and schedule times to come pick those up. And we're hoping here in the next few weeks that we'll open the restores to the public again. But it's definitely been a challenge for us, and we're all working from home, and that's, and we're just adjusting. But we've been very fortunate during these times. Our donors have also stepped up to help us in these times. So we've been very lucky.
And also, it probably, obviously impacting your ability to work on homes and the volunteers that kind of just comes to a halt for a while.
You're exactly right. We're very blessed. We've had I think last year we had over 13,000 volunteers throughout the year to help us. And that's been shut off. And we're not ready yet to bring volunteers back into the field until, we're following guidelines.
Absolutely.
And companies we work with, First National Bank, and a lot of these companies that bring out many volunteers, and they're not ready to let volunteers come out also. So that's going to be a big adjustment for us moving forward. But once we're opened up and ready to go, we can't wait for volunteers back on sites.
Yeah, and I'm sure they can't wait to be back and doing this. So
we have a lot of phone calls asking when they can come back. So yes.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit. So like I said, you've got a virtual event, Brouhaha, which is how many years?
14 years.
14 years. Yeah, I remember when this kicked off 14 years ago. So this year you've decided to do a virtual event, and it's actually early because typically this is in September, right?
Yep. Yeah. We were looking at September, would have been September 10th. And when it came down to making the decision to essentially cancel the in-person event, our committee, which has been great, we have a great volunteer committee. They said, you know what, here's an opportunity. We don't feel comfortable exactly being in public, and we don't know what's going to look like in September. The restaurants and brewers that are partnered with this event, let's help them. How can we come together and help them and support Habitat at the same time? So we came up with an idea that we will do a virtual event, and really it's purchasing tickets. Okay. So you go on to habitat.org/brouhaha, and you can go in and purchase a ticket with one of our selected vendors. And for $50, you can buy a ticket. $25, you can choose a vendor, which you will receive a gift card from, that you can then go spend with that restaurant or brewer. And then the other $25 will go to Habitat. And there's no limit. You can buy as many as you would like. And we
I
thought
love
that,
that.
yeah, we just thought it was a great idea to give back to the vendors and to the, our partners.
Yeah.
And they've been so excited. So you can start purchasing them now online.
Mhm.
And then we'll have an event that goes June 13th through June 20th where we'll have prizes and different
Okay.
things. And so we're really excited about it. It's not going to be the same this year. We'll come back strong in 2021, but we felt this would be a good way this year.
Okay. So, and like how many vendors do you have? I mean, and these are restaurants and breweries, correct?
Restaurant and breweries. I think right now online you'll find about 13 restaurants and probably 9 brewers at this
Okay.
point. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely check it out. And then again, so the event, so the virtual event, so how is that going to work? The 13th through the 20th, people go online. I mean, what does that mean?
It's going to be, we're going to promote our sponsors, but then through our social media platforms, through email, we'll just be sending out different information and how you can support giveaways. It's, we're not going to have an actual program as some, organization we have, but it's just, I guess it's a little bit more virtual, just no live entertainment.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? And I just have to, just congratulate. I mean, getting creative and not just letting, what's happening, completely wipe out your plans or what you had. And this is really, like you said, it's helping restaurants and breweries in the community and also giving back to just such an important organization with everything that you guys do. So I'm excited. I'm going to go, as soon as we get done, I'm going to go check out that website and
Please do.
purchase a ticket. And the great thing is, you can't sell out.
No. You can buy like I said, you can buy as many as you possibly can want. And at the end of the day, it's supporting our vendors, but it's also supporting our families that are in need. And so hopefully, I'm hoping we raise a lot of money this way for both organizations.
Absolutely. Well, TJ, thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I learned more today, so this is great. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And hopefully I will see you soon. So
sounds good. Thank you.
Take care. Thanks. Well, welcome everybody. I am here with Kylie Benami. She is the Operations and Marketing Manager for the Omaha Summer Arts Festival. Kylie, thank you for joining me.
Yes, thanks for having me.
So the Summer Arts Festival, let's just first talk about it, and then we're going to talk about what it is this year. So,
okay, sounds
and how
great.
many years it's been around, and all that good stuff.
So the festival was founded in 1975 by Vic Gutman and a group of members in the community that were part of the art scene. The festival is a nonprofit arts organization, and it's made up of a volunteer board of directors. And then a key staff plays a major role in putting the festival together. Another thing too that we always are so thankful for is all of our volunteers that help us on site at the festival. Without them, we could not put this festival on. So we are really excited for this year because it's going to be a little different, to say the least.
Yes.
But since we are a nonprofit organization as well, our festival has always been free admission to get in. And so that's one really exciting thing is to see all of the different people throughout Omaha that really embrace this event, and not just Omaha, but regionally. And we welcome all people. And it's just a really fun event with a lot of different things going on for a lot of people.
Yeah. And how many people does this typically draw?
So this typically draws on an average weekend over 3 days, 75,000 people.
Okay.
Yeah, it is very weather dependent, but yes, we see a large crowd.
For sure. Okay, so let's talk a little. So Omaha Summer Arts Festival, obviously we've all got to be doing things differently. So
Right.
rather than canceling it, what's going on this year?
Yes. So, although we are super sad that we're not in the streets in North Downtown Omaha, we decided that we didn't want to totally get rid of the festival this year, especially for our artists. We have 120 artists that work so hard. A lot of them travel to all these different festivals. And that's their, for a lot of them, that's their source of income for the year. And so we wanted to keep an avenue for our performers, our artists to still be able to support themselves.
Yeah.
So there comes virtual OSAF, and we're so excited. It's June 6th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And people can view it on summerarts.org.
Okay. So kind of walk me through, so you're going to have artists, you're going to have musicians. I mean,
right.
What can I expect again?
Yeah, so you'll see pretty much a lot of the same aspects of the festival as it was in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just be online. So with our artists, I think one thing that people really love about the festival is that you get to be face-to-face with those artists. And a lot of those artists are national artists as well, and regional. So artists that some of these community members are and festival goers don't see.
Yeah.
So people love the face-to-face interaction. So this year, although it won't be face-to-face, it will be online. So we will be live streaming to some of the artist studios, as well as some artists have made homemade videos that will show,
cool.
Just to give them a little glimpse into their lives. We'll also have an online gallery for browsing and shopping. So that's one thing we really want to stress for people to go on. We got a lot of neat artwork this year, a lot of different mediums. So it's just a really fun, and it's all together. So it'll be really convenient for people to go online and support those artists.
Yeah. And then will you have like some musicians, performing throughout the day?
Yeah, so we will have 8 regional and local musicians performing throughout the day. They'll be live streamed from KPAO studios.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're super excited. A lot of great performers. Some of them include Hector Anchondo, Stan and the Chain Gang, Little Joe McCarthy, Topher Booth, and a handful more.
Yeah.
So yes, we will be live streaming.
So is the one thing, because I honestly, I love these interviews because I kind of come in here honestly not knowing a whole lot. So I think the one thing you're missing kind of the food aspect, right? This year. So that's kind of.
So we will have a couple or a few food demos that we will show from some of the festival vendors and some recipes. So we will have a small aspect of that within the festival. One other thing too is we will be giving out, and this is sponsored by our presenting sponsor, FNDO. We will be giving out at least $2,000 worth of gift cards throughout the day for people to shop the artist gallery.
Right. FBN, is that First National Bank, Omaha?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's what I thought. So for people that so people can participate by going online and watching it like live as it's happening, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So one other thing I forgot to mention was we will have hands-on craft demos too from a lot of our partnering organizations. So that'll be a really fun thing for people and families and kids to enjoy. But yes, you just go to summerarts.org. We're also streaming it on our Facebook page, so Facebook Live. And then people can also view it on TV at Cox Channel 22 or 1022 HD, and then CenturyLink Channel 89.
Yeah.
So lots of ways to view it.
Yeah, and KPAO, I mean, obviously that's where our show appears to. Just such a great partner, and I was so excited when Mike, the studio manager, said that they were being a part of that this year. So
yes.
So outside of this event, I mean, how can the community support Omaha Summer Arts Festival?
Yes. So One big thing is, like I talked about, you're supporting the festival if you're supporting our artists. So we really encourage everyone to take a look at the artist gallery. Another way people can support the festival directly is simply go online to summerarts.org, and we have a donate button right at the top. Another way is this year we are having a limited edition t-shirt, and it's the virtual one. It comes in 3 colors. People can purchase those online or a website. And a portion of those proceeds will go back to the festival to help, with some of the lost revenue that we've experienced over the cancellation.
Yeah. All right. Well, so exciting, happening on Saturday, June 6th. I love people are getting creative and thinking outside the box just to keep everything moving forward, supporting nonprofits, supporting artists. It's great to see. So Kylie, thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining me today. If you have a story, a COVID-19 story that you'd like to share with us, you can email editor@spiritofomaha.com. Also be sure to visit our website, spiritofomaha.com, and also check us out on Facebook, Metro Magazine, all one word. So again, thanks for joining us, and we will see you back here next week.